This semester, students in COMM 2339, Writing for Radio, TV, and Film, were challenged with the question, what does it mean? They took their questions to students and faculty and asked about racial equality, family, the pain of being a Dallas Cowboys fan, love, life, and other issues modern college students face.
Just a day before the Ferguson, Missouri's grand jury reaches verdict on whether Officer Darren Wilson will be indicted in the murder of Michael Brown, I was given the objective to interview a few students at Northlake College. As a young black woman, I had to ask the question, what does it mean to be a white male in America? Here are a few of their responses.
This is Adrian Simmons. I'm actually redheaded, so it seems like I'm part of a subclass of a white American, since I'm being called different slurs like ginger. So I don't really think there is type of white privileges or anything, but people do get treated differently based on appearance.
My last interview was the most surprising and encouraging response for me.
Steve Aiken. I think that it means that you do have a lot of opportunity, but I think that America in a whole has given opportunities to all races. So I think that it's becoming a lot more equal, and I think that it's so much different than it was 20 years ago. I don't really think that being a white male necessarily means that you have a leg up like it did in the past.
This is Mikala Allmon for Blazer Radio.
Defining love can be somewhat of a challenge. It's a science of its own, after all. Here at Northlake College, students were asked, what does it mean to be in love? Elizabeth Benson shares her thoughts about love and how love for many is more than just feelings.
I think being in love is more than just having feelings for somebody, and you can be in love with somebody who's the wrong person for you just because you're attracted to them. But I think really being in love means that you find somebody who is the other half of who you are.
Student Sherlinda Davis says that being in love means falling in love with your best friend and being yourself.
Being in love is like having somebody to share all your secret with, coming home to your best friend at night, and just being open, and you could be whoever you truly are with that one person.
For one student, love is for everyone and drives people to do things they never thought they would do.
Hi, my name is Orlando Rangel. To me, love is one of the best feelings that we as people can feel. It's an emotion that we can share with our families, friends, or with a special someone. It's a feeling that makes us do crazy things that we never thought like we will do. And well, sometimes being in love can change or make a person sometimes change.
This is Andrea Cardenas for Blazer Radio.
In recent months, race has been a major issue in the public, the workplace, and the household. Here at Northlake College, students were asked what does it mean to be a black man or woman in America. Here's what some students had to say.
Yeah, my name is Devontae Howard, and what I think about what it takes to be a black man in America is all about leadership. We have to develop our leadership, education, and developmental of our community as well, which shows what who are we potentially, physically, emotionally, based on our character too.
My name is Chris Floyd. I am a student here at Northlake College, and what it means to me to be a black man in America. To me, it shouldn't mean anything. It shouldn't mean anything to anybody. Most people have stereotypes based off color and credence, but it shouldn't mean anything. To me, being a black man in America should just be equal rights for everybody. Equal rights for the black man, equal rights for the Hispanic, equal rights for the white man. We should all be equal and in unison with each other. But society in recent years has made those stereotypes different and has elevated one race above another. So for me now, being a black man in America is overcoming adversity and obstacles to reach the equal playing field that others are on because of their color and without the barrier of my color. So for me, the importance of it is to just overcome adversity and be able to be successful just like others.
This is Chris Campbell for Blazer Radio.
There are many factors that determine how one measures success. At the end of the fall semester at Northlake College, we asked students and faculty What does it mean to be successful? We heard several different perspectives. Tasia Searles feels that success is based on setting goals.
Hi, my name's Tasia Searles. I'm 18. It really just depends on, what the person wants. But to me, success is just reaching whatever goal you set in front of you, and regardless of the obstacles, being able to reach it.
Joshua Sue believes that success is money-oriented.
My name is Joshua Sue. I'm 21. I would say to make a lot of money in the future, lead a happy life.
Faculty member Kate Jenkins has a deeper insight to attaining success.
I think success means different things to different people in different situations, but I would say personally, success to me means the feeling that I am working and I am accomplishing what I'm working and setting out to do, and that comparatively in my field that I can trace some form of success, possibly compared to, there's got to be some sort of measurement that I think people have to have when they're measuring success, but I do think we have to be able to observe what we're doing and compared to other variables in our fields. And so I definitely think that a lot of it has to do with personally how we interpret and how we do some form of self-reflection in our field, So I think definitely the variables of self-reflection and confidence and effort definitely have to come together, because if I don't feel like I'm working, then I don't feel like I'm very successful, and I think that that's definitely a personal thing. So effort and enjoyment, and I would also say some sort of measure of success all have to come together for me to feel successful.
This is Monique Porter for Blazer Radio.
At Northlake College, there is a large diversity of students on campus. A number of these students are dual credit students, high school kids who take college courses while still in high school. This semester, Blazer Radio asks students what it means to be a dual credit student. Dual credit student Jennifer Rogers says it's a good opportunity for high school kids.
It's a great opportunity for high school students to start taking college courses.
Nathan Smith adds that it further helps a student's education.
To be a dual credit student is to take a college class while you're in high school to further extend your education.
For former dual credit student Danielle Gilbert, being a dual credit student means experiencing school in a different way while getting to go to college.
Means to have the opportunity to go to college while still in high school and able to gather more learning experiences that you normally wouldn't be able to.
This is Jessica Chavarro for Blazer Radio.
A group of Northlake College students were asked, "What does it mean to be faithful?" Here are their responses.
My name is Cassie Villegas, and what it means to be faithful is to have lots and lots and lots of trust, and to, just have lots of trust.
Ruben Castro. My definition of faithful is being faithful to one another, whether it be your family, friends, strangers. Just being 100% real with them. Don't lie to people. Don't backstab people. Don't tell them one thing and then you're talking behind their back. Being faithful to it can mean a lot of things. To your couple, don't cheat. To your brothers, don't do anything bad or anything. That's my definition of faith.
My name is Herman Eliasson. What I think it means to be faithful is to believe in something and not let anybody, bring your beliefs down. And that's pretty much it for me.
This is Steve Gray for Blazer Radio.
This semester, we ask older students, what is it like to live in a millennial generation? How does it feel to experience the cultural and technological advancements over the past decade? For older student Oron Shankar's life still centers around the family.
Well, like every generation before me, the answer is cliched. It feels good. But I'm sure that when I have my son, he'll tell me the same thing, it feels good. Now, if I have to ask him that, same question, what do you feel like being a part of that generation? He'll say, I feel good. But I think there is there are differences in what you are going through right now, given the circumstances, the society, the technology, the culture you are embedded in. So right now it feels good.
Catherine Flores. Pretty great. A lot of different changes, but no changes for the better. I think that people spend too much time on their phones. It's kind of unfortunate. I feel kind of old whenever I'm like, yeah, let's call each other, but everybody wants to text.
This has been Thomas Vasquez for Blazer Radio.
Not everyone has the advantage of height. 3 students of Northlake College briefly described their challenges of being petite adult women under 5'3".
Okay, I'm Latavia Nettles. I'm 4'11". I'll say the worst and the best. The worst way that my height has affected me is probably with jobs. Believe it or not, only being 4'11", people don't look at you as a superior. They look at you more of just, trying to think of the opposite of superior. Somewhat of not a superior. You don't really get a lot of supervisor jobs. It's hard to move up in a company because they look at you as a little kid, even though they don't realize I'm way older than what I am. The good side about being short is that a lot of guys are attracted to short girls. So that's always been a plus. I always wish I was 5'7", but everybody likes my height. So dating-wise, that affected me very well. And the only other thing I can think of is buying clothes. I'm too big to fit into petite, and I am too short to fit into junior. So it's so hard to shop for clothes. So that's a big issue. So I don't like shopping because of that.
Hey, I'm Shravani Gunabatula, and I'm 5'2" tall. And I like being short. I like being myself. It's just part of accepting yourself just the way you are. And there's always pros and cons to everything, And the disadvantage could be like, you being super short, standing next to someone is be like, you'd be intimidated like when you're standing next to a person who's 6 feet tall and stuff. But you again learn how to accept yourself. And I just love being short just the way I am, elf-sized cutie.
My name is Miriam Munira. I'm 5 feet. Being short makes me feel out of place sometimes. Everyone always looks older than me, and hugging people is always awkward. When I'm hugging my friends, my face is always on their chest, and if I hug them from the side, my face is on their armpit. It's annoying. Plus, my younger sister asked me if I want to borrow her clothes, which she outgrown, which is even more annoying. Aside that, being short can be cool too. I could pretend to be innocent and sweet and people take it for real.
This is Samira Tariq with Blazer Radio.
The holiday season is here, and for many of us, it is a time to think about family. But what a family is can be defined in many ways. Students and staff from Northlake College were asked what family means to them.
My name is Tony, and what family means to me, family is someone that is going to be there to have your back no matter what. Honestly, blood makes you related, but loyalty makes you family.
Sometimes family can extend beyond blood and into the classroom.
My name is Sherry Boyd, and what family means to me, it's twofold. There's the family that I'm born into, and though that family is not my choice, but I still love them, and then there's the family I choose. And I have chosen many people in my family over the years. I have kept exchange students in my house. I've had college students in my house that didn't have anywhere else to go. I've had relatives, and I've had friends. And to me, both are just as important, the family you're born into and the family you choose.
We learn from those who raised us, and family can also be a source of education.
My name is Braylon Johnson. To me, family is the people who school you outside of the school system. They're the ones who do what they can with what they have to help you when you need it. They're the ones who are going to give you their experiences so that you can learn from them and teach you how to deal with those situations the day that they come. That's family to me.
This is Sabrina Corsiga for Blazer Radio.
Warriors aren't just in the battlefield, they also walk campus halls armed with backpacks loaded with textbooks. For Crystal Holiday, it means overcoming a difficult past.
I was in foster care,
and for 5 years. And that experience alone has taught me what it means to be resilient and not to allow where I come from or what I've been through as a child dictate my future. You have to be a warrior. You have to have that mentality, that victorious mentality, that go-get-itness. Life is going to be hard, and you have to battle it, and that's what being a warrior is all about.
And for student Ivan Valdez, being a warrior takes mental strength.
When you're in a depression, it's just hard to tell yourself, do this, do that, when you're depressed, because you don't want to do anything. I used Buddhism. Buddhism helped me out. A few techniques in Buddhism, meditation, and you have to basically tell yourself to sit down, and you're gonna get out of this. You're alive.
This is Dustin Doelling with Blazer Radio.
Being a fan of any sports team can be hard, but for Dallas Cowboys fans, it is especially difficult. Students at Northlake College were asked, what does it mean to be a Cowboys fan? Terrence Smith shares his views on what it means to be a fan.
Greatness, it's just the underdogs out to win. That's how I look at it, basically.
Being passionate about sports helps the student cheer the Cowboys on and hopes for a Super Bowl win. The team hasn't won since 1996.
Hi, my name is Henry Olabodi, and what does it mean to be a Cowboys fan? Well, basically, just being a Cowboys fan, I'm basically passionate with sports in general, and obviously I'm a Cowboys fan, so just cheering them every Sunday makes everything worthwhile. I'm glad we're winning right now. We're 8-4 now, and we're tied for the first place in the division. Hopefully we can get this win against the Eagles on Thanksgiving so we can basically keep on going and hopefully go to the playoffs. Well, hopefully, I'm pretty sure we will, and go to the Super Bowl.
But a loyal fan sticks with their team to the end, and this student also hopes for a Super Bowl victory.
Hi, I'm Andrea Cardenas, and to me, being a Dallas Cowboys fan, it has its ups and downs. I mean, they get our hopes up, and then they bring it down, but this season's been pretty good, so I hope we make it to the Super Bowl.
This is Cristina Arevalo for Blazer Radio.
Thank you for listening to our broadcast. You can find a copy of this program and others on our YouTube channel. Search Northlake College Blazer Radio, and on Facebook and Twitter at NLC Journalism. I'm journalism professor Joanna Cattanach for Blazer Radio.